Here we go. Here we go. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to the channel. Don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button. Tell a friend, tell a friend. Here we have another crazy story. Little Durk. I was watching one of his interviews. It was $1 million worth of games. And I was like, you know what? Why does it look like Little Durk had nothing but gang members around him? I mean, I don't know if they were gang members or not, but they look like gang members. You know, some of them was, you know how gang members look. So I was thinking, is Lil Durk part of a gang? Or is Lil Durk a celebrity? I was kind of confused. I don't know. But, after thinking about it right now, I think Lil Durk might have been part of a gang. Imagine that. See, like how they have the GDs, they have the BDs. Lil Durk was trying to start his own brand new gang, OTF. Yeah. And he was the leader. Yeah. Just like Larry Hoover. Yeah. And he was getting so powerful. He had so many individuals behind him. It must have been like 100 individuals. I was trying to figure out how all those individuals was able to fit in the room at the same time. Think about that. 100 individuals? That's a lot of people. And some individuals, they're saying that Lil Durk had the power to have these individuals do whatever he want them to do. Imagine that. All that power he had, just like Larry Hoover, like what I said. That's why, unfortunately, Lil Durk's going to have a difficult time being able to see free society again. Because he's basically a gang leader. Tookie Williams. Like all other gang leaders. Once you go behind the bars, they have to make an example out of you. They're going to turn into like a martyr. And that's basically what Lil Durk was doing. I don't know if he realized if he was doing it or not, but he was going on interviews with nothing but criminals around him. Some of the criminals he had around him, they were the same individuals who was being accused of leaving Chicago, going all the way to California to go commit a crime. Down and out individuals. I mean, were they really Lil Durk's friends? Or were they just Lil Durk's hitmen? I don't know, I'm just talking. Seems like it because, the reason why I say seems like it because Lil Durk's the one who had all the money. They didn't have any money, only Lil Durk. That's what I'm saying, he was probably the boss. And everyone else around him, those other criminals, were just down and out individuals who were just trying to be around a man who had all the money. They were willing to do anything for him. For the money. Not for free. Because you would think if they would do anything for Lil Durk, if they really loved him, only the family, you would have think they would have went down to the police station by now and say, free him, let him out now. You don't want no problems, let him out now. None of them didn't do that. Goes to show you, they wasn't around Lil Durk because they liked him or respected him as a man. They were just around him because he had the money and he was the boss. That was it. I mean, it's going down. It's going down saying free Lil Durk. I mean, is that too much to ask of him? I don't know. You would think they'd be willing to throw it all away for Lil Durk. I guess not. I guess they only throw it all away when it's time to make some money. Unbelievable, Lil Durk. Promoting crimes, talking about the feds every day. I think Lil Durk was the only rapper I used to hear talking about the feds in every other songs. It could have been every 3 songs. I mean, you know what? Maybe Lil Durk is thinking, you know what? These individuals don't have any respect for me. Maybe if I go behind the feds and do some time, maybe then they'll have some respect for me. But no, it's not going to happen because Lil Durk didn't do his crime on himself, by himself. It was like a paid job, so they're still not going to have any respect for him. If anything, they're going to have less respect for him right now. The reason why, because Lil Durk could have given them that money without them doing any type of crimes. He could have given them that money without them having to put their lives their lives on the line. So if anything, they hate Lil Durk right now. More than ever. If anything, they're going to cooperate. They think, you know what? That money allegedly that Lil Durk gave us, he could have just given it to us without us doing any type of crime. Maybe then they would have had respect for him if he just looked out for him, just to look out for him. But I think the only time Lil Durk looked out for his friends is when, only when they did bad things for him. I could be wrong. Imagine that. OTF jams. Criminal. Doing what criminals do. Telling people lies, steal, murder. It's a normal criminal. OTF Jams being a normal criminal he is, Lil Durk, so you know what? Man, why did he do that? But Lil Durk's not realizing criminals do anything except for abide by the rules of the law. It's crazy though, but don't forget I'm just talking, that's it. But was Lil Durk, if he had stayed out longer, 3 more years, 5 more years, he would have only had more individuals around him. A little small army. I don't know, I'm just talking. So next time, F-Service TV, they say crime don't pay, but I've seen them do it. I've seen them do it though. Imagine that, Lil Durk, think there's honor amongst thieves. Imagine that. Think you can really trust a criminal. You can't even trust a pastor sometimes. Imagine trusting a criminal. Sometimes you can't even trust a garbage man or a postman. But you want to trust a criminal. Larry Hoover wasn't smart. Tookie wasn't smart. Lil Durk's not smart. Only thing they all had in common was, they thought, just time in the feds. That's it. I mean, is that what they wanted? Maybe. Because, believe it or not, a lot of these individuals, they won't be respected at all if they don't promote violence. Tookie's behind the bars, was behind the bars for violence. Larry Hoover behind the bars for violence. Lil Durk behind the bars for violence. It's crazy. These individuals will think, it's all about violence. Then they go behind the bars. Tookie tried to change his life. Larry Hoover tried to change his life. Lil Durk tried to change his life before he went in. But he's going to try and change his life. Till next time. Unbelievable. Violence. Gang leaders. Don't forget, I'm just talking just for entertainment purposes. That's it. Unbelievable.